Hi, this is Sweet Jude coming back at you. Look at you know what this is? This don't make no sense. My son, he likes to get these great big old speakers to put in his car. By the time he's 40, I keep telling him by the time he's 40, he's gonna be deaf. And they sit up here and just be booming. I don't know how they do it, and it's vibrating the whole car. You hear that? It vibrates the whole car. I don't know how they do it. It's just annoying. I don't know how these young men do it. It's just irritating. Lots of mosquitoes out here. But I want you guys to take a look at my trees if you can hear me. Take a look at my trees. I got my favorite tree over there that's got the leaves in it. Oh, I love it. Ooh, that's my favorite tree over there. Let me see if I can get closer so you can get a closer look at it. Yes, isn't that beautiful? That's my favorite tree. It's like the tree, the leaves are literally wrapped around the tree. It's my favorite tree in the yard. So all the beautiful leaves have come on the trees and everything. Finally, about time, Michigan. Oh Lord. Actually, Michigan has some beautiful trees. They don't have palm trees, and I love palm trees. When I go to LA, I just fall in love with the palm trees. So beautiful, and depending on what area LA you're in, you go into the better areas, they have the more prettier palm trees. Of course, in the hood, they're not as cute in the hood. But yes, it is beautiful. It is beautiful out here. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, the nice sky. That's it. Now that don't make no sense. I hope you guys can hear me out here. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I got my woods. Got my woods and everything out here. Yeah, I'm not going to show you that by the door. That's over here. What got going on? Anyway, I hope you guys can hear me. I want to talk about the reactors here on YouTube. I was just thinking earlier that some of these reactors on YouTube, that I noticed that some of them, now they know, I'm not going to mention names, but some of them on here, all they talk about is the three mommies. And Mommy Chrissy, Strong Mommy Chrissy is the main topic of conversation. And I was just thinking, I said, some of these people have literally based their whole channel off of talking about these three mothers, particularly Strong Mommy Chrissy. And I was thinking, with everything that's going on in the world right now, that's all they got to talk about is Strong Mommy Chrissy. It's just a little ridiculous. With the riots and everything, and the protesting, I don't want to call them riots, the protesting. Now, we've never seen it go nationwide. Usually when people protest, they protest in the area where that problem took place, But it's done made nationwide. They even protested up here where I live. I wouldn't even call it a city, it's a town. A little town close nearby where I live. They even had their little protest. It's a predominantly white town. They even had their little protest. They was even out there protesting. I said, now ain't that something? They say London is doing it. Other countries are starting to do it. It's like a worldwide thing now. It is worldwide. Although I don't participate in the protests, I just think it's a wonderful thing that a lot of people, millions of people, seem to be on the same accord about this police brutality thing. Now, you would think with all this stuff going on in the world, with the pandemic and all the things that's happening within the protests, because you had people that were instigating the situation and stuff like that, and you had the peaceful protesters, and then you had the rioters and things like that, and then they was killing. Well, some of them might have got killed, but they was hurting and attacking some of the protesters that were peaceful. So it's a lot of things that's happening within the protest. They can talk about that. That's what I was thinking earlier. I said, it's a lot of mosquitoes out here. Oh my God, I should spray some stuff on me. But it's a lot of things that's happening inside of the protests that they could be talking about right now. And the pandemic, the pandemic provided a lot of good content for me. I know I talked about that thing for 2 or 3 weeks straight. That provided some good content for me. So all the stuff, my thought was, with all the stuff going on in the world right now, that's all they got to talk about is the 3 mommies, particularly Strong Mommy Chrissy. And there's millions of people that's on YouTube. Millions of people. And it's like, my thought was, even if they switched it up and talked about some of the other YouTubers on here, like, you got some pretty big YouTubers on here that's way more successful than them. And, you think they switch it up and maybe talk about some of the other YouTubers. That would be a little bit more interesting. But I don't know. I just think, my thought is this. It's first of all, it's idle gossip and it's not good anyway. And my thought is, like, Chrissy made an interesting point one day. She made an interesting point one time. She said, if I was to decide to leave YouTube, what y'all gonna have going on? What y'all gonna talk about if I decide to leave YouTube and you basing your whole channel off of talking about me? That was a good point. She brought that up. She brought that point up one time in her one of her videos. She brought that point. That's a good point. What if the 3 mommies decide to quit doing YouTube one day? What y'all gonna talk about? Nobody is not gonna be interested in what else you have to talk about. Like, throw some other content in there besides. Now, some of them do talk about other things, but some of them, that's all they talk about. It's like you basing your whole channel. It's just so many other things that you could be talking about. There's so much going on in the world right now. First of all, it's just idle gossip. And then, the gossiping about her life. That's not a good thing. I might have to cut this video short. Mosquitoes is getting me. They're getting me good. Yeah, they're getting me. They must think I'm juicy. But I just wanted to say that I was marinating on that earlier. I'm like, all the stuff they got going on out here now, that's all they got to talk about. It's like they had one reaction that was doing reactions. She quit doing. I'm not gonna mention any names, but she was doing reaction videos, and she stopped. And then her subscribers actually got mad at her. Then she got off of YouTube, and then she got back on it. See, that's what I'm saying. That is not good. It is not good to base your whole channel off of talking about one specific person or 3 people. And you got this one guy on here. I'm going to go ahead and just mention his name. His name is Ebony Man. And so he talks about his Strong Mommy Chrissy and Sansa Ray. They think that Sansa Ray is still alive. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you think Sansa Ray is still living. I don't know. I don't know whether to be sad or I don't know what the situation is with her. I don't know. A lot of people say she's still alive. I hope and pray she is. But, his channel is called Strong Mommy Chrissy and Sansa Ray or something like that. I'm like, are you serious? It's like, people, I don't know. I just think that people I don't know. It seems like to me people should be more intelligent than that, you know. Even if you do gossip, I mean, come on, there's a lot of celebrities out there. I mean, there's so many other people you can, switch it up or whatever. I don't know. It just seems like you would be more original or more creative, with your stuff, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I was thinking about. Just basically letting you guys know what I was thinking about earlier. I gotta get off of here. These mosquitoes are. Now I gotta go rub some cortisone cream on me because these mosquitoes done got me. They must really think I'm juicy. I gotta get in the house and get my dinner started. Hit me up in the comment section, like and subscribe. Peace and love. This is Sweet June.